All right,
Thanks for
so
marking the
Vikram,
birds.
the other one is looking around. He doesn't see you right now, but he is on the alert. So Vikram, go ahead and do what you want to do.
Um, let's see, how far was that? Maybe 35. That's better.
That one is dead. That one
There.
is not.
Okay. I'm gonna move up to there, and then I'm pulling my hand axes and throw them both at the other kobold.
Okay, go ahead and roll
They have a
stealth
max of 30, so. Okay.
just to see if you can get up there and do a surprise attack or not. You are at a disadvantage because he is alert, so unfortunately he does see you come from along the side of the bushes. So go ahead and roll your attack to hit.
Alright. Let's see. Where are they going? Like, right here, I think? Make sure. Like, it's moving there.
Okay, so
30 feet. Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna attack with those hand axes.
okay. Well, you can use both of the dice rolls on the first since you already knew you were. But I'll just use the first one on each of those since you rolled two separate times. I guess that's fine. Let me see something here. Okay, your first attack will hit, so go ahead and roll damage on the first attack. Alright, so you launch both of your axes after you come up beside on the stream there. You're on the opposite bank from them. You launch both of your axes. Let's see, you rolled a 10. Okay. So the first axe actually catches the kobold square in the chest and buries itself. And he stumbles back into the open doorway of the house and falls over, dead. The second one just clatters and actually buries itself in the side of the house. Now, go ahead and roll perception for me.
Alrighty. Not very perceptive.
You don't hear too much. Okay. So
my job here is done.
Everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
Here we go again.
Hang on a second. Let me clear this real quick. Sorry, what's that, Bakul?
What was the experience points that we got last time?
I think you got 100 last time.
Everybody else got 150. I know I was only
No.
20
I think
short.
they got 130. I think you got I think you got 100, and I think Adovin got like 75 or something. So
I have 75 points from the first session.
You got another 75 from last time because of the rescued civilians. You should be at like 150 or so now. Yeah, or something.
Right, no, I'm not.
All the events should be on 225 or run correctly, even all of it.
And I think Kurt, you should be at 200 or 195. I think you got 130, and they got you got 100. They each got 130. I think. I'd have to look at the VOD to remember exactly.
Do I need to roll initiative as well, seeing as I'm nowhere near anybody?
Yeah, everybody needs to roll initiative. You can see what's going on here, so. I mean, you don't necessarily have to do anything with your initiative, but you're part of the group. The first, if you're not on that list, go ahead and roll it again because I had to clear it still.
Yeah, I have done.
So, Bakul, I need you to roll it again. Why didn't it go into initiative?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
You guys gotta make sure to click your player icon before you roll initiative.
2, 3, 4, 5. Still waiting on one more person.
Is that other kobold dead?
Yeah, both of those kobolds are dead. Now Morthos is up there. 2, 3, 4. Okay. So let me arrange. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Descending. There we go. And then I need to one thing here.
Drux, what the hell did you piss off this time?
Okay.
I don't think I could see it. I was pissed off as dead. I didn't piss anything off, actually.
So go ahead.
he just made the light
guess what
shine.
are you wanting to do now?
Yep.
Well, I can see exactly nothing, so let's see. 5, 10,
All I noticed with me was I was getting slightly warmer.
30. Now I can see. Oh. I think those are 2 guys that are dead.
Oh.
I now see 2 corpses. I go, okay. So, I guess I can just maybe go into a shrubbery a bit. I mean, maybe be like here, maybe,
Okay.
and just use a bit of a dash. And
You decided
maybe
you
I
wanted to
have-
go ahead and go into the shrubbery?
Yeah, maybe this will provide.
The shrubbery
a little
provides you
cover,
half
maybe?
cover. Gives you half cover. So,
Okay, I'll take that.
all right. So Drux, it's on you. You saw both. You saw. You can't see much when it's close up to the shrubbery like they are. You can't necessarily see your friends. However, you did see the 2 kobolds get slaughtered.
Yep, I'm just going to move up to here. That's all I'm doing for now.
Okay. Vikram.
Indeed. I can't see anything.
But what do you want to do?
I'm gonna move back slightly into the cover and just defend.
Okay.
Just be on the ready.
Okay. Morthos.
Want to move there to begin with? Oh, that's what I see. Is that our target? Or is that just... No.
You're seeing
Is
seeing
that
2 dead
where-
kobolds in
Yes.
front of an open
think
What
door
I'm
of the
saying
house.
That's the mill.
is this the building that we're trying to get to, or is this just
No,
an area that...
that's just a house, and there were a couple of kobolds in front of it.
Of course. Okay.
Lovely. Well,
I'm
Don't worry, just
going
more
to move
victims.
right here. And
Okay.
that's it.
All right.
What's up?
Adovin.
Hi.
How's it going?
Right.
So
I'm
Drux
going
left you in
to-
the bushes.
Yes.
I'm going to move here. Behind Drux.
Okay.
Well,
Bakul.
the other guys basically can't see us because we're smaller than the hedges, basically.
Is that the mill over there, Tig?
No, you guys can't see the mill yet.
I've just uncovered another building from dynamic lightning.
Yeah, I can see another building over there as well.
Yeah.
it's looking like we're gonna have to cross the river.
Bakul, what are you wanting to do? It's not a river, it's just a stream. It's literally like 10 feet
I want
wide.
to move. I want to move 30 feet. It's like over to here.
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth.
Stealth.
Yeah, they still don't know where the hell we are, actually.
Okay, you're able to do that, no problem.
As a matter of fact, the enemies inside just suddenly went deaf.
Well, they didn't know where he
I
was
saw
in the
how
first
the guys
place.
died.
But I had him roll
Some
for
of the guys
another
died, I just don't know
reason.
what killed them.
He
Well,
may know the
is
reason now. What's that?
Alright, I'll defend.
Okay. I think Bakul may know the reason why I had him roll stealth. But possibly, if he's paying attention. All right, so that brings us to from within the house to the south, on the west side of the house, from a window, leaps a kobold, followed by another kobold, followed by another kobold, and the other kobold steps just barely out of the house and looks your
Leaping
guys' way.
kobolds.
They've come out of a window on the side of the house. Smart enough at least not to exit the house from the direction that their compatriots, the one that had fallen through the open door dead. Geth, it's your turn.
Oh, joy. This is deja vu. Okay, let's see. How far am I from these idiots?
60.
I can barely... 60.
Yeah.
You
I
have
can
double
actually
range, don't you?
Well, let me check Acid Splash again. Is it 30 or 60? It should be 60, but yeah, enter my spells. Acid Splash. Just double measured. Yep. Okay, so let's see. This cobalt here, up from pointer, and the one behind them is about to get just slightly dissolved, or
You
maybe majorly dissolved.
You
Yeah. So,
Okay.
I mean, you got the two together. Do it. Damn it! Slightly indeed.
Ah, Knuckle hates someone else now. He still hates my ass, but he just hates you as well, though.
Yeah.
Get myself
I'm
some
not having
Viking
good luck
blood
with the
before I
acid.
figure out what's happening here. I need to roll their saves here. So,
You just kind of go, meh.
and they are rolling dex saves. Okay.
Mhm.
So the first one that you aimed at, the one right here, you throw the acid.
He
Somehow
laughs at you.
the coolness of the stream as the acid passes over seems to disperse the globule a little bit. It's not quite as thick and pronounced as when you first casted it. And when it lands at the foot or at the feet of the kobold, it doesn't seem to do much. He kind of jumps a little bit out of the way. And the one in front seems to have reacted to a little bit of pain, but the other one didn't even seem to notice.
Okay, water fucks with acid. Delusion? Question mark? Okay.
All right.
Well, I see no reason to get closer to these idiots. So, have fun!
All right, Drux.
Okay. I'm going to walk forward just to the edge
Okay.
of the shrubbery where I still can't be seen, about there. And I'm going to, of course, try and, well, hopefully not blind somebody and actually kill somebody this time.
Okay. Which
So,
one are you
single
going to
flame,
hit?
the nearest one. Just the nearest one.
Which one? Go ahead and
I
ping it
think
for me.
like
This one.
Okay.
Yay! Knuckle likes me now.
Well, maybe.
He can still dodge it.
You could still dodge it, yes.
Be hilarious if you did.
It's probably what happened, is right. I can see the smile on Six's face, he's dodged it.
Why does it have to
That's
be
gonna
no
be useless
damage on a
this
dodge? Why? Why does it have to be no damage? I wanted it to do something. All right.
Because it's a cantrip, it's not meant to be that good.
From the sky comes another ray of sunshine. The
Nothing
the-
gives a false hope. I
the
love
light hits the group of kobolds, and they actually seem to glow in its radiance. It seems to put a slight smile. Seems to put a
Do
slight
they
smile
sparkle?
on their faces. It fails utterly and completely
Yeah,
to
of course it does.
damage
They
this
gain
time.
3 charisma.
They sparkle in the sunlight.
Oh God!
they're-
Don't make a
They're
big
very
scene.
small.
kobolds.
They're legitimately walking on sunshine. It's fine.
All right, Vikram, it's up to you, buddy.
God damn it.
Alrighty. Well, unfortunately, hand axes are in the
I'm
building.
kind of way away from you.
Yeah.
They're literally 5 feet out of your range.
Yep. Quite
You
literally.
should kind of like head over this way.
Yeah, but I can't see what else is on the side of that building, so.
Yeah, that'd be suicide to try and rush over there, especially since we don't know if there's anyone coming out of this building anymore.
Did somebody say suicide charge?
I have a bow and I have tons of arrows.
Simple shrubbery.
Get to the shrubbery and sit the
Okay.
fuck down.
The hilarious
I'm
thing
gonna
is they
move
have no clue where I am
30
yet still, because all that's just happening is beams of light coming down from the sky.
You're gonna do what now, Vikram?
I think I'm going to move 30 feet and go to there.
Okay. And then are you guarding or defending again?
Yeah. I'll be
Okay.
defending at that point.
All right, Morthos.
Rock's just happy sitting here being a stealthy git this time round.
I'm going to draw a
He's
bow.
learning.
Okay. So you're not using movement. You're drawing your bow.
Yeah, because I,
Okay.
yeah, I'm going to draw my bow, and I'm going to fire at this kobold.
Okay. Go ahead. Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage. You hit.
Nice.
Nice.
From the shrubbery comes flying an arrow that lodges itself in the torso of the kobold as he falls over, clearly dead beside his compatriot. Okay. And Adovan, you hear a bit of a ruckus to your southwest.
Ah,
I'm going to go there. I'm just on the edge of the shrubbery there so I can see out and what's going
Okay,
on.
sure.
There you go.
So you're able to see
So
now
this is all
the fallen kobolds in front of the house. You can see the one fallen kobold and a couple of his friends over between the houses. I don't know. Can you see the other one or no? I don't know. Are
I
you
don't
able
think you'd
to?
be able to see it.
Well, I'm going to stay there for the time being,
Okay.
and I'll leave off for that.
Okay. Bakul.
I'm gonna knock an arrow. Well, I'm gonna come up a little bit to about the corner of that building right there,
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth.
and then okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
Right at the edge of the building. And knock an arrow. Fire at this guy right here.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit. You are at an advantage.
Sweet.
You
Alright.
didn't
I don't
need it
an
apparently.
advantage, that was an
You need to
natural
roll.
20.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your double damage. Okay. You draw your bow, and the arrow finds its mark. I mean, just square in the middle of this kobold's head. The arrow enters and just complete. It's the cleanest kill you can imagine, and it is a headshot.
Headshot.
Through the mouth.
From somewhere, an ominous voice just
Nicely done.
goes,
Double kill.
All right.
Double kill.
So the other kobolds, they're going to move up here together.
Wow, these are brave little fucks.
And then he's going to move a little bit more this way, looking for where that arrow came
This
from.
was like all.
He's moving here.
Huh.
All right. They are going to try and use their slings to throw stones. Let's see, what's this distance here?
At whom?
30 feet.
Did they say?
They can see Vikram.
Who'd they see?
He's just out there in the open. Sure, he can.
Well, I didn't know if there was any kind of hill that would keep him hidden or not.
If there's a hill, we probably wouldn't be able to see him at all.
Trying to see what the
Okay.
range on that is.
Why we could be up a hill.
See here. I want to make sure that the slings have a range long enough to actually make that attack. They have a range of 30 to 120 feet. So yeah. Okay, so you are at perfect range for them. All right,
Just
so
smack you upside the head.
this kobold here, he launches a stone at Vikram. He got a 22. Does that hit?
Yeah, pretty sure.
I was pretty sure it did too. Sorry. Okay, and the stone catches you solidly in the right shoulder, and it just kind of, you definitely feel that it does 3 damage, 3 bludgeoning damage to you. The other kobold follows suit. You gotta be kidding me. You've got to be kidding
Critical.
me. Yeah, I did roll a critical. Why?
Well, I might have to sit halfway against me up.
Now I'm gonna be the one going down.
The second one,
Now wait, this is at a. I was like defending, so doesn't that mean they are
there
at a
is a
disadvantage? when they
disadvantage.
attack?
You're absolutely correct. Yes. The first one does
So,
not hit. He
what is-
got a 10. So does a 10 hit your
Okay.
armor? Does a
No.
10 hit your armor? No. Okay. So you do not take the 3 damage. You do not take the 3
What's bad
damage.
about you getting critted now?
Does a 9 hit your armor?
Nope.
You do not.
Fucking lucky.
You do not get
Thank
crit.
goodness I'm defended.
Thank you for reminding. That's why you guys are responsible for your character's actions, because I wasn't going to remember that he was
Yeah.
defending, and he was about to take a whole crap ton of damage. So,
I was about to go down.
yeah.
I was about to actually be knocked down.
Yeah,
I
so
was about to have to run out and just
Instead-
bait you up.
instead, because he remembered that he was being defensive, as these stones are launched at him, he is able to easily sidestep the stones as one barely misses his head and goes whizzing by.
Slide to the lip.
And that was a sharp stone that went flying by, too.
How much damage would that have done? Just out
Uh,
of curiosity.
I had rolled
That was splintered
seven
into shrapnel.
7 damage
It
as
did
a
how
crit.
much?
It was going to do 7 damage as a crit, yeah.
Oh,
That would have hurt.
oh, bye. On ground? On ground bleeding?
All right. So that brings us to Geth.
Okay, at this point, Geth is visibly agitated that his acid has not been doing the job. So,
Time to
First
bring
thing
up
you
the
said.
fire.
and just to make sure there's a clean shot, let's see. This asshole here, hopefully we'll catch some fire in the face. So,
Wait,
let's see what
which one
happens.
ping again? I didn't see. Sorry.
The closer one.
Okay, gotcha.
So, let's see what happens.
You hit!
Yeah, fireball.
How much damage?
Mhm.
Roll your damage.
This motherfucker.
Well, he caught it. He caught it in the big toe.
How am I like obliterating you guys in damage and you guys are rolling ones?
Twist that you had last session.
Fucking dude.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, at least you can't dodge it. There's that.
Yep.
Don't you have fucking magic missile?
Sure.
All right,
Not
so
using
How the fuck did you use that?
I'm not
You-
using that on kobolds. Are you high?
you launch a
Kobold.
firebolt at the kobold, and somehow the coolness of the stream somehow dissipates the effectiveness of your fire.
That's it. I'm learning destroy water. I am going to destroy all water.
Oh, for God's sake.
Drought.
And by the time
Electrification.
your firebolt
Piss in your stream.
by the time the firebolt reaches the kobold, its intended target, it's little more than very hot steam. And it scalds the kobold slightly on his shoulder, dealing 1 damage. Drux, it's up to you. Give us that ray of sunshine, that ray of light.
Yeah.
Put smiles
let's
on
see
our
if it works this
faces.
time.
Which one are you going at?
The same one which just got tickled.
Okay.
She just got tickled by
Watch him
fire.
jump out the way again.
Side to the left.
Are you kidding me?
He's out the way again.
I'm gonna see if I can actually, if I can show you guys.
Knuckle just hates our asses right now.
Dex save 20 and 7. How did I roll a
Yep.
20?
Just a question though, because they still don't know where I am. Technically, do I get advantage on that? Because he has no fucking clue where I am still.
True.
Because they have not spotted me for the entire fight.
Maybe not, dude, but they spotted the spotlight from the sky and just gone, ooh, not standing in
That's
that.
a
They
good
don't know where
point.
I am though. They have no clue.
Disadvantage count against.
Yeah,
I'll
give you advantage. Why not? Why not? All these rays of sunshine. It's about time that one of them gets burned. So the ray of sunshine, it comes out. It starts looking like a nice, gentle, sunny day. The kobold, actually, the sunshine shines down on him. He feels the warmth of the sun. He's basking in it. He's glowing. He starts to grin. All of a sudden, the intensity of the heat of the sun just emblazons and burns him to a crisp. And he dies and falls over and screams like that and dies and falls over,
Yeah.
burnt to a crisp. Sure, I'll give you advantage on that. You deserve it. Why not? All right. Vikram.
Why not?
1 kobold
Hi,
remains.
Lauren.
Yeah.
Knuckle really hates our asses up with our.
I see Lauren back there. Hi, Lauren. She's doing laundry or something?
Hi, Lauren.
Hey, Lauren.
She says hi.
We
I
heard.
heard her.
We had.
Okay. I was trying to get this switched over, but I'll do that in a second. Okay. Well, there's only one thing left to do. And that's kill that guy.
One thing. With what?
So I'm just gonna walk right up to him and try to lop his head off with my katana.
Okay.
Because that's just what I do.
And you're going one-handed as
At
always,
least you
right?
can't dodge that.
You're
Alright,
going
one
Michonne on him.
Knuckle, don't
You're
screw
gonna
us
hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. Vikram walks up.
Does a 6.
Walks up in
Your
front
your
of.
diseased ones are spreading.
Well, how? Okay, so you're doing 6 damage though. What modifiers
Plus
are you
5.
getting on that? You're getting
Plus
your
5.
strength modifier.
I'm
What's
getting,
the +2 modifier?
from
Obviously,
my
that's proficiency.
dueling?
Yeah.
From-
No, my dueling trait.
Oh, dueling.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes, it gets proficiency.
Gotcha. Okay.
On
Well,
damage rolls,
that's
but
enough
whatever.
damage. So you're able to walk up, and you just
Okay.
really lazily. You don't even really try. You do like as little effort as you can on this. You just kind of walk up to the kobold, and you literally just lazily lop its head off. It's like just
Well, we have
thunk, and its head just
2
tumbled up.
ones.
That'll do.
So it does die.
Well, that fight was more.
Alright.
stupid that it needed to be.
And
I'm
you
gonna
guys
go
are no
collect
longer.
my arrows and go look into the house.
You're gonna go look into the house.
I want to go collect my arrow too.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Sorry,
get my
wait,
hand
wait.
axes back.
You guys can do that. Go ahead.
I'm gonna sit my ass right here until someone comes out that house after killing one of them.
I'm gonna look in the house right there, Mark.
Okay. Go ahead and roll
I know
a.
house.
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me, Bakul.
All right. Oops. Hold on. Oh. Okay.
Of course it's a 1.
All right.
I'm just running.
You look into the home, and looking in, it seems as though these kobolds must have been picking through a house that had already been ransacked. So, because heavier furniture than the kobolds could probably have maneuvered, the heavier furniture is upturned and has been gone through already. So these kobolds clearly came across this house and were just kind of double checking it for loot. They didn't seem to have found any. These kobolds don't actually have anything of value on them other than their rusted daggers and their slings that hold really no value at all.
And also a rat swarm comes out of the wall.
No rat swarm this time.
I
Okay.
thought about it though. I saw that look on his face. He thought about it.
Actually,
How many ones we've been rolling?
It's the dragon! No.
Ah!
The dragon's head popped out of the floor. and
He
goes,
followed the
Use your
beacon.
fireball.
You guys
Follow the
found where
beacons.
they're keeping the hoard! No. Alright.